Hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. Warframe. Warframe is a great video game. It's a great example of a great free-to-play video game. It's a great example of a great sci-fi action game. It's a great example of how to do an MMO differently. But do you want to know something else that Warframe is? Warframe is a video game. A video game that proves that dreams can come true. Yes, I know that sounds horribly cliched and cheesy. But please, if you stick with me for a few minutes for the rest of this video, I'll try to explain why. Before Warframe, and before Warframe got to the state that it's in now, we had seen the same types of video games over and over again. And when I say types, I mean video games that stuck to a singular format. It was either single-player game, multiplayer game, game with single-player and multiplayer. Game would be released and then have no additions or patches afterwards, or very few. Or game would be released, have a season pass, patches, and some DLC packs afterwards. Now, we have had free-to-play games before Warframe, but usually free-to-play translated to free-to-pay when you want. As most free-to-play games usually had a paywall, appearing at some point in the game, or having some ridiculous item or way to progress through the game that required a simply absurd amount of grinding or waiting through a week-long timer. There was very little incentive to play free-to-play games because they didn't really feel free-to-play. You weren't given enough options, enough items, enough time to really get invested in the game and enjoy the game to want to pay money. If anything, in a lot of free-to-play games, you're pretty much forced to pay money to progress. So, we had video games sticking to singular formats, not trying to expand or innovate in terms of how to do single-player and multiplayer modes, how to do MMOs, and how to do the free-to-play. And then Warframe comes along. And how many gamers did Warframe shock and surprise? How many gamers said to themselves, this is the game I've been waiting for. A game that's totally free, where I can earn just about everything in it without having to pay a dime. A science fiction game with melee combat and third-person shooting. It has space ninjas? Space ninjas? What a friggin' awesome concept! That's something we've only dreamed about as kids! Wait, I can earn every single character and weapon? All it does is take some time and patience? And before some people bring up the timers, yes, there are timers in the game, and you do have to wait 12 to 24 to even 73 hours, 3 days to wait for some timer to finish. But you know what? That's reasonable and just requires patience. You can wait a day or two to unlock a new character or weapon. And now with the latest versions of Warframe, you can play player versus player. So Warframe has single player, multiplayer, and that multiplayer includes PvE and PvP. Warframe has an awesome science fiction setting and concept, wonderful reasonable business practices. The only thing in Warframe that you have to pay for is cosmetics. Completely meaningless stuff that just affects the way stuff looks. That's just for customization. Visual customization. Everything that is gameplay or gameplay mechanics related is totally free, and you can easily earn with some time, patience, and effort. What other game like Warframe was there before Warframe? Free to play was basically free to pay when you're ready. And so many AAA games were just single player, multiplayer, or both. Warframe wonderfully combines them, combines single player and multiplayer. You can be a solo space ninja. Or you can get involved in the Warframe community. Go to relays. These space stations where other players walk around and communicate with one another. Not just that, Warframe has 1,000,001 ways for you to connect with other players. Or again, keep it solo. But next to that, Warframe is just a wonderful game in terms of science fiction and action. You can see Warframe takes inspiration from a lot of science fiction, Star Wars and Mass Effect, to give some examples. But at the same time, it has its own originality. It really takes heavy different cultures around the world. You can see Japanese, North American, and European culture woven into the designs of characters, weapons, and environments. Unlike in a lot of other sci-fi games, where a lot of designs are really similar to one another, and their creativity is sort of stifled because they're trying to appeal to a wider audience and what's popular at the time, Warframe's science fiction setting goes way out there. It's extremely colorful and creative and eye-catching. And also, really, who hasn't dreamed about space ninjas? I mean, what more do I need to say? Space ninjas. Dudes. Space ninjas. I mean, dream come true, right there. Warframe proves, this video game proves, dreams can come true. Gamers everywhere have been dreaming about a game like Warframe. A game that was free. A game that had so much content. That had creativity, original sci-fi setting. That took inspiration and influence from other video games. Hack and slash games, third-person shooters, single-player, multiplayer games, MMOs, and just combined them all together to create the wonderful masterpiece, in my opinion, of a video game, Warframe. Warframe is an awesome video game. I love this game, and it's a dream come true. It's a game I can't praise enough. While sure it has flaws, every video game has flaws, and of course Warframe's going to have more than quite a few flaws, it's still in development. That's another amazing thing about Warframe. Another dream come true right there. It's a game that's still in development and that the gamers are help shaping. The people playing Warframe are also the people who are help shaping the future and the eventual final product, the final destination of Warframe. What a dream game Warframe is. Do you guys agree with me? Did you enjoy the gameplay? Did you like what I had to say? Did you like my opinion? Did you guys like anything about the video? Please hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps you, helps me, helps everybody involved with the video if you hit the like button. Please leave a comment. I love to read comments. I don't get nearly enough comments. I would love to hear your thoughts and feelings of just how awesome Warframe is in the comment section below. Love getting comments. Don't get nearly enough comments. Love to hear what you guys have to say about Warframe in the comment section below. And finally, I am the Gamertron. I love video games, and I love talking about video games, and if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to my channel and supporting me. This has been a video, and I will see you guys later.